it's almost like playing a game of whack-a-mole, right? You knock that one down and then your friend comes up with another one.
Nobody's gonna tell me how to think. I'll take the facts in, I'll research for myself, and I'll make my own decision. And I see it as clear as day.
So I study why people believe the things that they do in terms of politics, political attitudes, political behavior. And I bring psychology to bear in helping us to understand people's political attitudes and behaviors. In particular, these days, I've been studying why people believe conspiracy theories. The main thing that we know about believing conspiracy theories is that they stem from uncertainty. So when a big, negative, scary event happens that makes a lot of us uncertain, makes us feel powerless, makes us feel anxious, like we've lost control. A natural thing that we all do in these cases is we try to explain the event. And what this search for an explanation can sometimes do is it can sometimes lead us to connect dots that shouldn't be connected. And that can lead us down the path of believing a conspiracy theory. So the question is, why do some people go to conspiracy theories as a way to cope, when other people may go to other things?
It's literally that easy to see. All you gotta do is homework. It's no longer a conspiracy when you do your own homework.
So one is what we might call conspiratorial thinking. So some people just have a general tendency to explain all sorts of events as related to some sort of conspiracy or have a conspiracy explanation for them. Another characteristic has to do with what we call denialism. So some people in general just have a tendency to deny official accounts of events. And so if you tend to deny official accounts of events, you may see something like COVID and see some of the official accounts about it being a virus that started naturally, and deny and say, no, that can't be it, it must be something else. And then the something else is oftentimes a conspiracy theory.
Show me the science with a mask, because I'll show you science. The virus goes right through the mask. Mr. Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci?
I measured belief in 11 conspiracy theories, and they range from things like that COVID is a hoax, that it's a biological weapon released by China, that the 5G tower conspiracy theory, that Bill Gates is working on a mind control device that's going to go into the vaccines. And then one's about the media exaggerating COVID or scientists exaggerating COVID. All of these conspiracy theories are positively correlated. People who believe one often believe others of them. And they kind of hang together as kind of like a belief system. It's this COVID-19 conspiracy theory belief system. And that belief system is maybe tighter, is a good word for it, for people who are currently feeling uncertain. And it makes total sense, because if you are feeling uncertainty and you're grasping at explanations, you're going to grasp here, and you're going to look over here, and you're going to look over here, and you're going to be willing to entertain a whole bunch of these conspiracy theories if you think that's going to help you rein in some of that uncertainty. So what that means then for debunking is that it may be possible to get someone to understand the logical fallacy, say, for example, in the 5G conspiracy theory. And so you may be able to temporarily get them to say, yeah, you're right, there's no relationship there. But if that person's still feeling uncertain, like you haven't done anything to deal with their uncertainty, all you've done is in a sense cut down their coping. And because all of these conspiracy theories are sort of interrelated, or there's always another one out there. So if I'm still feeling uncertain, yeah, sure, fine, I'll give up on that one. But oh, look, there's one over here. And so it's almost like playing a game of whack-a-mole. So although that is our initial reaction and our want is to sort of joke about it and to ridicule, it's not a particularly effective strategy. If anything, it just pushes that person further and further into the network of people who reinforce their beliefs and don't call them crazy. And that's not what you want to do.
You don't know who particularly Q is. Q is a movement, okay? It says think for yourself. It doesn't tell you to follow one leader. You can think about what you want with Q. But I follow the facts and I follow information. And I think for myself and as American, okay? Nobody's going to tell me how to think. I'll take the
I think
facts.
that it's important for us to recognize that what's underlying these is that uncertainty, and how can we maybe help our friends and family members cope with the uncertainty right now in maybe more productive ways.